times and I cannot still say it. Anyways, it's good morning in Italian. Italy is a country in Europe. And, wow, go straight to the cost breakdown. Okay.
We're the Mile High Travel Agency. This is Ryan, I'm Mandy, and this is Alex.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, next slide. So we're going to just go straight to the cost breakdown because we've already discussed this and our excursion, so we just might as well get this out of the way. If you want to take over, Alex, that'd be awesome.
So down here is the averages for, which is roughly everything, the total amount for each day that you're going to be spending on hotels, food, and all that stuff. And up here is a more detailed version of the averages. This is our first day for our excursions. So day one, we're going to be in Milan. And it's pretty much just visiting a bunch of museums and fancy churches. And the second day is going to be in Verona. And it's more of the same stuff. It's more churches, museums, things like that. And then third day, it's going to be Venice. We're going to be spending a couple days there. And it's Venice, so it's pretty much the same stuff. There's a lot of Catholic stuff in Italy. And then we'll be in Rome, and they say when in Rome you do what Romans do. So it's pretty much a free day to go around sightseeing, things like that. And then the last day we're going to be going to Naples, which is where Vesuvius is. And again, more churches and museums.
Okay. Fun facts about some of the cities in Italy. Florence is the first city in Europe with paved roads, which is kind of interesting because Italy's got a lot of history. A third of the world's treasures reside here, such as paintings and other things that they found. The Amerigo Vespucci named America, like all of them, Northern America.
No, that's actually, it was Amerigo Vespucci was a cartographer, and he was on a ship, and that's how America got its name, was from him.
Okay, Milan, the March 13th is the Fair of Flowers. It's a very nice fair
It's got
thing.
different types of flowers that they show every year. They just kind of give you, it's really big thing actually was in the Bee movie, if you guys didn't know that, so yeah.
It's the second highest elevated city in Italy. Well, I don't know what the first highest one is. That probably would be some interesting information. And the host of the Italian Stock Exchange, just like our stock exchange.
And this picture in the upper right here is the Fair of Flowers, or just a side picture. You can see there's different types of flowers all up in there, and then this is just an example of the paved roads they have in Florence.
And as you can tell, they look fairly old. They're
Yeah.
all like made of brick. Rome, known as the Eternal City.
It's been around since 5000 BC. It's been in the history books since 5000 BC.
Women who, back in the day, women who wore togas were known as prostitutes. So that's interesting. There were women gladiators compared to some movies where they don't really show that, where it's mostly all men. That's also a very fun fact because it's a little more diverse than what movies and other places display it as. Venice is made up of 115 islands, which is great for touring and stuff like that. There's over 150 canals. You know, like in the movies, like the Italian Job, where they have all those. Anyways, yeah, that's a real place. It's a real thing. Has over 450 different palaces, like kingdom, like a castle.
We're
Like
visiting some
big
during
castles
our
and stuff like
excursion.
that. So it's Europe, so everybody's got a castle. Um,
Alright, so these are some of the places we are going to visit. The top right here, that is the Bugatti Balusecchi Museum in Milan. This is the Milan Cathedral. This is we're going to see a soccer game while we're out there, so this is the stadium we'll be at. It's big, and the picture kind of cut it off, but the roof has a design to it where it's like starts closed and it just opens up. It's really pretty. This is, we're going to be seeing an opera, the Opera House, and then this is in Verona. This is the Scalinger tombs we will be visiting. Up here is, this is Lake Garden, Verona. This is obviously the Colosseum in Rome, which since we gave you the full day, this is probably one of the biggest attractions there. You guys should go see. In the bottom left, this is Castle Sismondo in Venice. Lido Beach, which is a really big beach there. I mean, it doesn't look all that fancy, but it's one of the attractions that they say is in Venice. And then this was just an example of the canals that are in Venice, and it's a very colorful city. The buildings are beautiful, and they're very old. This is the St. Peter's Church in Rome, I do believe. Yes, this is St. Peter's Church in Rome. This is Mount Vesuvius, which we're taking a tour there, and we will also be taking a tour in Pompeii and seeing the ancient city and what they've uncovered already. It's still, I believe, at least a half or a third still uncovered. This is the Naples Cathedral. So, and then this is the Gesso Nuovo, which is a church in Naples. And Italy is really well known, if you can't tell, for their art on their ceilings in their churches. So we're going to be seeing a lot of that. I didn't want to spoil too much, so I didn't get a lot of the interiors, but the interior of this is magnificent. But everything is old, extremely old, so it's a little piece of history that we're learning. And this is
where we got our stuff. It's
Yep.
Fiend. There is one thing that I wanted to say. Italy, for some reason, is just really known for their cathedrals. They got one in like every city. Also, beaches, like it doesn't really matter where you go in Italy, a beach is not very far away, maybe a couple hours drive. It's like 90% beach. I mean, you know how it's a boot.
it's like
It literally takes no time to drive around. So like, we didn't do like a full-on day plan, but I mean.
But your car rentals are part of your guys' plan, so like I said, you guys will have your own car and your own maps, and it'll have a GPS. I mean, we're getting a nice fancy car. You guys are going to be able to get around and be able to see places. So.
We wanted, when we started this project, we wanted people to, like, when they go on vacation, we want people to do what they want, because it's their vacation, not ours. And so we kind of, I wanted to really leave Rome open because of how its history background, how it has a lot of history and stuff like that. So that's what we left Rome open for you guys to just go wherever you darn well please. Like, and then everything else is really, they're just suggestions. Really, everything is paid for, and most of the attractions are either free or about $5. Like even the cathedrals, you can just walk right in, or you can take a tour of them, and they're very pretty.